Vivo Z1 Pro packs a 6.53-inch screen with 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio and Full HD Plus screen. It is powered by the octa-core Snapdragon 712 chipset coupled with 6GB of RAM. The phone has a 32-megapixel in-display selfie camera. The phone has a triple rear camera sensor which includes a 16-megapixel camera and 8-megapixel camera and another 2-megapixel depth sensor. This device runs FunTouch 9 based on Android 9.0 Pie. The phone is backed by a 5000 mAh battery along with 18 watt of fast charging support. The Honor 8X has a glass back and metal sides, extremely slim surrounds and fairly slimline notch. These factors combine to make the 8X look like a phone several price classes above. The Honor 8X has a large, very tall 6.5-inch 19.5 by 9 LCD screen with a fairly narrow notch. Color looks accurate enough and well saturated. And as the Honor 8X has an ultra-long Full HD great resolution with 1080 by 2340 pixels, it's sharp too. In fact, it's sharper than the iPhone XR. The Honor 8X has a 3750 mAh battery, which doesn't seem huge for a phone with 6.5-inch screen. However, like a lot of recent Huawei and Honor phones, its real-world stamina is well above average. Honor 8X packs dual rear 20-megapixel and 2-megapixel cameras, AI-assisted photography including specialist night mode, and also a 16-megapixel front camera. General image quality from the main 20-megapixel sensor with 1.8 aperture is very good too. Daylight shots are sharp and detailed and with good pixel level integrity. Under the hood, Honor 8X runs the Kirin 710 chipset which have 4 cores. It offers phones that look and feel more expensive than they are. The Redmi Note 7 is an affordable mid-range handset that serves up some flagship features. It is an outstanding device for its asking price. The Redmi Note 7 Pro has a 6.3-inch LTPS display with Full HD Plus resolution. The display is extremely crisp and sharp, contrast and dynamic range are pretty good. The colors are punchy without being oversaturated. With the Qualcomm Snapdragon 660 processor combined with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, the Redmi Note 7 sports mid-range power. The Redmi Note 7's dual rear snapper has a 48-megapixel 1.8 aperture primary camera and a 5-megapixel 2.4 aperture depth sensor module, matched with face detection autofocus. As for the 13-megapixel 2.2 aperture selfie camera, daytime shots look good although dynamic range struggles with backlit scenes. Video is recorded at up to Full HD resolution and captures a superb level of detail, especially in good light. The Redmi Note 7 is an excellent all-rounder. It offers superb value with its solid build, great screen, smooth UI and impressive camera and battery life. Huawei Y9 Prime 2019 smartphone was launched on 13th May 2019. The phone comes with a 6.59-inch touchscreen display with an aspect ratio of 19.5 by 9. It is powered by an octa-core high-silicon Kirin 710F processor along with 4GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Huawei Y9 Prime on the rear packs a 16-megapixel primary camera with a 1.8 aperture and a second 8-megapixel camera and a third 2-megapixel camera. It sports a 16-megapixel camera on the front for selfies. It runs EMUI 9.0 based on Android Pie and packs 128GB of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via microSD card up to 1TB. This device is powered by a 4000 mAh battery. Xiaomi Mi F3 smartphone was launched in 7th July 2019. The phone comes with a 6.08-inch touchscreen display with an aspect ratio of 19.5 by 9. It is powered by a 2 GHz octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 processor. It comes with 4GB of RAM. As far as the cameras are concerned, the Xiaomi Mi F3 on the rear packs a 48-megapixel primary camera with an 1.79 aperture and a second 8-megapixel camera with an 2.2 aperture, and there is also a third 2-megapixel camera. The rear camera setup has autofocus. There is also a 32-megapixel camera on the front for selfies with an 2.0 aperture. This device is based on Android 9.0 and packs 128GB of inbuilt storage that can be expanded via microSD card up to 256GB. It is powered by a 4030 mAh battery and supports Quick Charge 3.0 fast charging.